Alright, we're back. I'm not really sure what to do here tonight. It's kinda late. I need to bang out a couple more episodes though. Um, so we're gonna try some stuff out. I've got Hancock with me, so like a lot of my missions that I got, like I can't do this one because I'll lose. Like he'll just go back to wherever like he is now. I'll have to send him back to Sanctuary or something. So I can't do that because Deacon comes along with us, and Deacon actually takes over, I think, his slot. So that's kind of pointless. Report to Paladin Dance means I think Paladin Dance is going to join me for something, so I can't do that because I want to do stuff with Hancock. Dangerous Minds is a story mission I can do. I can talk to Dr. Amari, and he can come along for that one. This goes to Far Harbor, so we're not doing that right now. Vault Tech calling is the Vault, so we're not doing that right now either. The Brewing Machine is a thing that will help Good Neighbor. I could do that with him. However, I kind of want to send the Brewing Buddy to Sanctuary, which means that I probably don't want to do that with Hancock, because that they were supposed to come back here, so that was going to help Good Neighbor out, and that'll probably be frowned upon by him. I'll probably do Public Knowledge. I can do that. This is Automatron, so no. Murawski's Lab. Murawski is a friend of Hancock, so that's probably not going to go over well. The Jack Cabot mission I can do, but Jack replaces him for the mission, if I remember right. First Step, Settlers of Ten Pines Bluff. I don't want to really do that one. Not yet, at least. This here, Kill Murawski, I can't do. Investigate Trinity Tower, I could probably do. What's that one? I haven't even looked like. Whatever. Investigate Trinity Tower. Kill Murawski, we can't do because he's friends with Hancock. Museum of Witchcraft I can do, but I need to find the egg first before I go in there so I can get the friendly Deathclaw, which is kind of a. I don't know, that's a whole process that we don't really want to have to deal with. So, probably going to be doing either Public Knowledge or Dangerous Minds. I think Dangerous Minds is like technically just the finish up to that other quest, so probably going to do Dangerous Minds actually. I'm going to go here.
I was out by the Cambridge ruins yesterday.
All of that was just to say that.
Somebody's in a pickle.
Oh. Well. Thank you for that, sir. For that useless piece of information, which didn't even trigger anything on my map. Anyways. Alright, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna go do something, you know? Let's see.
Well,
Might as well progress a bit.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Why is Nick here?
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Why is Nick here?
You got the memory pod loaded up? Oh, you're not Irma.
Who?
Hey.
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just gotta escape a little to make it through the day.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I hear you. It's a mess out there.
It's rough in the best of days. But now, you ever listen to the Silver Shroud?
Yeah.
That's what we need. No matter how bleak things got, he saved the day.
Ooh, if I showed up as a Silver Shroud. Huh.
What can you tell me about the Shroud?
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all 419 episodes. And the holiday special.
Huh.
He's the best. Better than Grognak and Man-to-Man combined.
My
Interesting.
family and I used to listen to every new episode.
You mean when they first aired? How? The last broadcast was hundreds of years ago.
I was in cryogenic storage for a long time. I
There we
only
go.
just woke up.
Oh man, that's amazing! You're just like Mr. Abominable from episode 83.
Sorry, I took a sip of my drink because I expected that to take longer than it did.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
He was a caveman, got frozen in an iceberg from prehistoric times. When they thawed him out, he went on a rampage. It took the
Ah.
Shroud and Man-to-Man combined to take him down. Boy, if you just woke up. The world these days must take some getting used to.
It's okay.
It seems like people are finally rebuilding and recovering from the nuclear war.
Maybe in some parts, like Diamond City, but over here, we got a ways to go. I got a question for you. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench coat and gleaming silver submachine gun?
Can make that
I got a
happen.
plan to bring him to life. So we can fight bad guys and give the rest of us a symbol of something better.
What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. Even better than the one in the show. But to make this work, I
Ooh.
still need the most important piece. The genuine Silver Shroud costume herself. And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the TV show. Will you help?
Huh. Is there a
I
reward?
might do it if you make it worth my while.
I can give you some caps up front. Just promise you'll help me.
Really need
Do
it?
you really need the costume?
With the gun, I'm just another armed hooligan. But if the Silver Shroud came to life and helped people, it would give everyone hope.
I have it, but I don't want to give it to him right now. Um. Fine. I mean, I'm not really gonna do that quest strain. It was gonna. Yeah.
Drifting off there?
I already have your
People
costume.
do that. There she is, pretty as the posters. The Silver Shroud costume herself. And memorabilia, too? You're something else. Together with my gun, everything's all set.
I'd like to keep it though.
What are you planning next?
I'm still working that out. Some details I want to run by you. Well, after you give me the costume, that is.
I kind of want to keep it. Fine.
Here you go.
After all these years, the Silver Shroud is born again. But there's just one problem. I'm just not Silver Shroud material. I could be Rhett Reinhardt or his butler, Jarvis.
You might give it back.
But the Shroud is strong, capable.
What happens to the suit?
Oh, I have an idea who should wear it. You up for being the Silver Shroud? You already got your own origin story and everything. What with the cryo vault and all.
Reward?
If I go along with this, I could use a little extra.
If it'll get you to help, sure.
Why not?
I may be able to scrounge up a couple of things.
All right. I'll sure.
Looks like I get to be the Shroud.
The costume and gun are yours. So you patrol Good Neighbors streets, and I'll call in any crimes on my radio station.
All right, so I got it back.
Here's some calling cards, I guess. When you dispatch justice, leave them behind. That way, everyone knows the Silver Shroud has returned. Time to
All right.
fight crime!
Am I doing this now? I guess I'm doing this now. All right. Well, we found a new mission. Unless it's in here. Is it? No, we're just doing this. Oh yeah, I'm on it now. All right, listen to the Silver Shroud Station in Good Neighbor. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Amari. We'll do that in a minute. Shut that off for now. All right. Where'd Hancock go? He's over there. That was the way out. This is a different door. Are there other people around here? Are there weirdos? Hey, that's a... Oh no, it's just an office. Do. We're over there, over there. Alright. Let's go, step up here.
For Amari, she's downstairs.
Alrighty.
Hey, Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Alrighty. You coming, Hancock? What's in here? Dressing rooms, like... It just goes out in back of her. Alright, that's... What's Nick doing?
Hey, Valentine.
Let's go talk to Amari.
Alright.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
I didn't realize I needed him.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Didn't I do this already?
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Did I do this or did I not do this?
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I swear we did this, but oh well. Let's see, will this
You
work?
really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Yeah, right.
Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Huh.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Sure.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Did I, like, do this and then, like, die afterwards or something, and then, like, I reloaded to before, and then I never went back and did it again? Maybe? Am I supposed to get in this one? Yeah. I don't remember. I can't recall. I'm gonna go skim back through my videos while we're waiting for this.
initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
And away we go.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Uh-huh.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I kind of think like I might have skipped over this part. Like I knew I had to do it and then I didn't do it. So I'm looking back at like episode
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg.
59 and 60-ish or so, and yeah, I think I took him back to. I must have just, yeah, we must have skipped over this. I don't know. I did this in like a trial walkthrough, and I think I got killed by something afterwards, and I never came back to it. I will go double check the videos. I mean, if it's in there, I'm gonna. If it's not in there, I'll just leave it up. But I don't know.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
I can't duck here. That's kind of weird. I want to look at the picture underneath.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
Yeah.
I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
All right. And away we go. Let's see. Came from there. Going this way.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
No, it does not.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
There it is.
Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Kellogg's got some regrets.
It's gonna...
Had some, at least.
The worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It'll be fine. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
We don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance.
This dumps exhaust into the
Finally
kitchen.
got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
You should
I'm
have
not
stuck with the
saying this is a
NCR, man.
mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need.
Yeah, so you want to be a raider,
I can give you
like
Let's get
boss.
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Don't really need to listen to his story. Kellogg's a jerk anyways. Trouble jerk, but a jerk.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Oh, his family got killed.
I found another memory to try.
I didn't listen to his story. Oops. He had a story about what happened. He basically told you like his family got gunned down and by a raider gang and some stuff. He betrayed them trying to leave or something like that. I forget, but yeah, it was a rough story, rough time.
Mind if we sit down?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me.
Same job or?
Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Okay, yeah, that was the same, sort of the same memory.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Yep.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Hooray! Whoop.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
True, true.
We
Suppose.
We heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine.
You do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting
Oh,
now.
look, it's me.
Cryogenic stasis. Suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
They woke up.
Pod C6.
And...
Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
I don't know, man. I think I would have liked it the other way.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
That was military, man.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Lastly,
the eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
I guess I'll watch it happen, then I'll leave.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over?
He's not smashing the glass.
Okay.
Almost.
Disappointed.
Be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm...
Sean gonna? No.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
And then we find out Sean's alive!
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
You have to deal with the radio.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no
Surgical
going
journals.
back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. His whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
The old man. Which means he's already been...
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay. X688.
Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there.
Think I go that way? No, we go to the TV. There we go. I did the thing.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Sure.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
I guess.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak. A way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I've got plenty of power armor.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Yeah, I saw him take off like at 1,000 miles an hour.
Hey, come here. You think you could use this?
Yeah, these things are all mine now. So it's all mine. But yeah, I could absolutely swear that we did all this stuff earlier.
If anyone could find a use for that.
Both of them now. I got both of them on my back about these things. Robco Fun. Grognak. So the question would be now, so if I go back in there, do I have 2 of these? Because if I have 2 of these, then that means I did this already. And you guys are going to be watching that again for whatever reason. And if I only have 1 of those, then maybe I'm misremembering. Which is always a valid case. I mean, I don't always remember things right. This stuff's all useful. I will take all of that. I will have you. Alright. Anything in there? No. Something down there? Now look like something, but I guess not. Alright. Oh, one last batch of stuff. Alright. I'll see you on the flip side, Dr. Murray. Let's see. Let's check first. It'll be under the miscellaneous inventory, I think. And it's under Robco Fun. Maybe not. Yeah, there's Zeta Invaders, there's something, and something. Alright. And then Red Menace. Yeah, so I have... No, so I guess I only have the one. So maybe we didn't do this. Maybe we didn't come down here? It's confusing. Really confusing to me. I swear we did this. But I guess not. Everything's steel up here, but it's free down the... I don't know. Nick is up here. I think I can talk to her now.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Uh-huh. Nope, no answers. No questions.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Well, that's weird.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'm gonna keep Hancock, but let's talk about the glowing sea.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
That's true. I'm gonna keep Hancock with me for right now.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Now he's gonna go back to Diamond City, even though he actually comes from Sanctuary. I will have to go back there and find them later. Can I talk to her
You
now?
like the decor? My business partner hates it. Says she's not the fun type.
Hey, Irma.
Where did the memory loungers come from, you ask? Well, a girl's gotta have her secrets.
I didn't ask that, but alright. Alrighty. So that's that. So we did that quest and we finished it up, and I'll probably call this video here just because I think that was kind of a long one. And there was a bunch of stuff, a lot of story, a lot of plot, and now it's definitely happened in here. Sorry if this did happen again and my game glitched out and I just it doesn't remember it. I will yeah, I'll go back and double check it though. I mean that way, if there is one, I'll put a note at the beginning of the video saying like you don't have to watch this. But yeah, since he only had stuff that was there that he would have picked up only the first time, I think we're fine. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.